Hey guys, it's me Amanda. This is my third video on my channel, and what I really want to talk about today is body image. Um, Body image, honestly, I think is a really big thing in our society today. Um, and for anyone who doesn't know what body image is basically defined as how oneself views themselves in appearance, attractiveness, or just physical appearance, basically. But also stemming off of that, it's how other people see you and how you view other people. Kind of goes hand in hand. And the main thing of body image that's really bothering me now, and I think this could probably go for everywhere around the world, not just in America, is media. Media, social media, anything with television, movies, advertisements, magazines, you name it, has blown up body image, meaning that everyone needs to be perfect and flawless. That's obviously not going to happen. I'm never gonna look as good as this, and I'm never gonna look as good as this. But you wanna know what? Fucking deal with it. It's just kinda how it is. And I feel like people's expectations of how people look nowadays is so freaking high. Like, you need to have the perfect hair, the perfect makeup look, whatever, perfect clothes, everything just needs to be fucking flawless. And as a teen, but also as a teenage girl, it's a really big struggle because I'm gonna say this from the teenager perspective, also from a girl perspective, but being a teen girl and kind of figuring out who you are really affects how you see yourself and also your body image, because a lot of changes are going on, and this also goes for males as well, whether you're a teen or older. I think everyone is always concerned of how they look and how they look to other people. I mean, that's just human nature, basically. We're always concerned of other people's perspectives of us on how they see us. Um, Me personally, as a personal story, I will say that when I was younger, I kind of was always fluctuating on my weight. One year I think I was kind of thin. The next year I was kind of chubby. It went from thin, chubby, kind of, in my perspective. Um, but I've always been a dancer, and that's kind of always been like a really good thing for me to do to keep my weight in check. But also, it's a thing I completely love, and I'll show you that I wasn't exactly the thinnest girl ever, and I kinda never will be. And as I'm getting older, I'm kind of accepting my body more. And I will say this is a word of advice. I think everyone should accept their bodies a little more. I mean, you were given what you were given for a purpose. I mean, obviously you can exercise and work out and eat right, and I think that's really the best thing to do with body image if you have something about yourself that you really don't like. But all in all, I think you should really learn to accept it. For me, I never have accepted my stomach, but lately I've kind of been. It's always been the thing I hated most about myself, and I never really liked it. And being a dancer, I'm always kind of concerned with looking at myself in the mirror. And I think if any dancer is watching this, I think you know what I mean, because we always look at ourselves in the mirror, trying to make sure our line is correct, our posture is good, and that we look good to the audience, but also ourselves. But we come so overly engrossed in how we look that we pick out the flaws. That's another thing of body image. I think everyone tends to look at the flaws of someone rather than the good in them. And I'll admit, I do that all the time. Like I said, my one flaw, I think, is my stomach. But I've found a lot of other good things about me, like how my hair looks nicer now than way back in the day, and how I have really strong calf and thigh muscles, mostly because of all of my dancing that I do. Um, but that's my own story, and I guess as I get older, I'm getting more comfortable with my body. And whoever who's watching this video, I just want you to know that you should really learn to always kind of be more comfortable in your own body. And it's it's a process. I think if anything, when you're trying to accept anything, all in all, it is a process and it takes time. But also, if you have good friends that compliment you, I think that one compliment could really make someone's day. I mean, today I walked in this morning to my first period class and I had chemistry and I was totally just tired and out of it. And one of my friends says, "Amanda, you look really good today." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And it's little positive things like that that could really make someone's self-esteem just go up the roof. Just one little comment. It could really mean a lot to someone. And I usually do that every single day. If I see someone that I know, or even if I don't know them that much, I'll be like, "Hey, I really like this about you. I love how your hair does that. I like this little thing." It honestly could be the smallest little thing, but it can mean the biggest thing to that person. And I think that's a lot about body image, of how we look at each other, and we need to not focus all the time on the flaws, but the beautiful things that make us unique. And I think it's those flaws that make us exactly who we are. I know I have a lot, and everyone else does in the world, but look at them and be like, "Hey, I have this, and maybe someone else doesn't have this, but I do." And that's what makes me different and unique. So, I guess that kind of sums up my whole thing on body image in a small scale. But if anything, learn to accept your body and who you are. And if you need to change it, um, my suggestions, if it has to do with weight, I would say exercise and eat right. But don't do anything that would really damage your health. Because I've been there. And me, I usually eat whatever I want, but I exercise just to work it off. And honestly, I'm a big foodie, so whoever's watching this and loves food, I feel your pain, because I absolutely love eating food. But I work it out with me doing exercise and usually dancing, because I'm a dancer. But that'll be another video, and so will the foodie conversation will be a video soon enough, coming along. So, all I really want to say to you guys is that learn to love your body, love to learn other people's body, and accept people for who they are physically, but look past their physical attributes and look at them personally as a person and see who they really are, and not just physical appearance, because I think we get so caught up today in physical appearance. So just kind of forget that for the moment and look at someone and see and say, "I like you for who you are, not just your physical attributes." So yeah. On a side note, I will be doing a video obviously next week. I won't tell you what it's about, because I never like telling you guys what my videos are about the next week, because it's kind of fun. Also, this coming week I have my auditions for my school's musical, the spring musical, and we're doing West Side Story. I'm so excited, but I'm really nervous for my audition. I always am, even though I do pretty okay, but I think I suck. So, crossing my fingers, I hopefully get something. I don't know, I don't really care what I get, but if I'm able to get an understudy, it would honestly make my year, because I love the musical so much. So, guys, wish me luck on my auditions, and I'll probably tell you about it next week, and they'll be posting the list, so the video next week may be posted later. And guys, if you have any comments or questions about any topics, or if you have a suggestion for a video, put it in the comment section below. I love doing that. And let me know. So I hope everyone has a really good rest of the week, and have a good weekend and stuff. Bye guys.